Terry Foy, Inside Lacrosse, here with my man Paul Carcaterra. Paul, you are a linchpin to the May issue of the Inside Lacrosse magazine, celebrating 100 years of Syracuse lacrosse. It is your top 10 moments that tie together the beginning and end of the feature package. And
amazing.
How difficult was it to narrow down all of the significant moments in Syracuse lacrosse history to 10?
You know, there were some no-brainers, and then figuring out where they rank was an issue. And then there was the second tier, I thought, leaving some of the most monumental moments in Syracuse lacrosse history out. And I know that sounds crazy, but I tried to piece together significant moments too. Like 2008, I thought Mike Lavelle's goal probably wouldn't resonate with most people as a top 10 moment in Syracuse history when he scored that winner in 2008 in the national semifinal against Virginia. But just where the program was at that moment in time, was coming off of 3 bad years, at least for Syracuse standards. 2005 broke the 22 straight Final Four streak. 2006 was an up-and-down season, kind of got lucky a little bit to get to the Final Four. And then 2007 not making the playoffs. So I thought, like, that moment, for example, watching the sport from afar and internally in the Syracuse type of culture that I've always been exposed to, that to me was actually a no-brainer. So there was a lot of juggling, but at the end of the day, it was fun. I mean, you and I talked about it.
It was awesome. It was one of the best days I've had in a long time. Really enjoyable. Certainly recommend people checking out the magazine. But, you know, it's only a portion of, you know, kind of this whole aura, this whole celebration, this whole moment of Syracuse turning 100, and you're fortunate enough to be able to call the game tomorrow against Notre Dame, a very significant one, both in terms of the 2016 season and then also just in terms of another high-profile game on TV. Kind of a unique question maybe, but what's it like to call a Syracuse game in the Dome? What's it like to be surrounded, be that closely tied in to your alma mater from a TV perspective?
You know, I think the first few times I called games in the mid-2000s, it was a little weird. But the last 5 to 7, 8 years, it's kind of strange how I detach myself almost from the Syracuse culture and my affiliation, which I'm so proud of. But when the game starts, kind of selfishly from a professional standpoint, I'm looking for the best possible game to occur. And to do my job. I don't want to be someone that's known as biased towards Syracuse. I have so much respect for everyone, but at the same time, when things aren't going well, I have to do my job and point out some of the things that I think should change or could change. Tomorrow, though, I think is a different scenario. It will be a challenge for me. I'm not going to lie to you, because I'll look up in the stands and see Coach and see all the old teammates and be able to interview, you know, childhood idols like Gary Gait. So to me, it's going to be a little bit strange. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to cross that bridge when it comes. I'm going to have my professional hat on, but I'm also going to understand that this is a significant moment in time for me and for the sport.
And you certainly look the part, and I couldn't let you get out of here without calling out this list.
I got to get in before, you know, if I show up tomorrow and Kevin Corrigan sees this, no good. So. This is going to be a great night. I'm pumped that you guys are part of this. Actually brought one of my close friends from ESPN, John Kettering, in too, because I've always talked about the Syracuse culture, and I want him to see it and feel it as well.
Well, certainly you're a huge part of it. We enjoy the opportunity to talk to you whenever it arises, and break a leg tonight and tomorrow.
Thanks, bud.